Hey mamas, Sam McCormick here, founder of the Warrior Mamas movement. Today I wanted to talk about feeling tired all of the time. Now, this is something that I struggled with for years, and I just assumed that it was because I was working all of the time and because I had young kids. You know, it's kind of, I guess, the norm in our society to feel like you're tired all of the time when you are in that state of life. But when I started changing my diet and my lifestyle, I realized that it wasn't because I was working all the time because I had young kids. It was because of the way I had been eating and what I had been drinking that I was feeling tired all the time. And one of the biggest changes that I made in my life was to give up caffeine, which seems counterintuitive, especially as Americans. We run on coffee. And as moms, I think we run on coffee more than anybody else, especially if you are working full time and you have young kids. That's like, you need coffee to survive, right? But when I made my lifestyle changes and I started going down my path to health and wellness, I made the commitment to myself to cut out caffeine. Even though it terrified me, I thought I was not going to be able to function. I thought I wasn't going to be able to work, like I was going to fall asleep at my desk during the day or something. It terrified me to give up caffeine because I didn't think I was going to be able to function. And I will admit the first week was brutal because what I didn't know at the time is that caffeine is addictive, especially if you are drinking coffee with a lot of sugar additives like creamer and extra sugar, or in my case, I was a huge Mountain Dew fan, so I had a lot of sugar. All of those components are super addictive. So when you cut it out of your life, you are going to go through the symptoms of withdrawal, just like you were giving up a drug. Now, it's not as bad as when you're giving up a drug. Not that I would know from personal experience, but from what I have read, it's not as bad, but you still suffer from the headaches and the intense cravings, and it sucks. But after that first week of giving up caffeine, I toughed through it, I got through it. And after that week, I felt amazing. And it was like a light switch flipped. It was incredible. I had so much energy, even from waking up in the morning. Prior to giving up my caffeine, I felt so tired all the time. Even when I woke up in the morning, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't want to wake up. I just wanted to pull the covers up over my face and go back to bed. And now, since I've given up caffeine, I have so much energy in the morning. I wake up and I'm ready to go. I'm like jumping out of bed. My husband and my kids and I are dancing around in the kitchen while we're making breakfast. Like, it's crazy. So if you feel tired all of the time, and if you are a huge caffeine drinker, I would recommend that you try giving up your coffee or your soda or whatever it is that has caffeine in it for you. And just try it for 2 to 3 weeks and see what a difference it can make in your life, because it made a huge difference in mine, and I know it's made a huge difference in my husband's life. So I would definitely recommend giving it a shot and seeing how you feel. So that is it for today, ladies. I hope that was helpful. If you do try giving up caffeine, I would love to hear from you on how it goes for you. So come back to this post in a couple of weeks and write it down here in the comments, or even just send us a message, reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. So thank you so much, ladies, and I hope you have a